Okay, hey guys. So I know it's been a little bit, well, actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to take me to do my first video for the year, but things kind of happened that kept me away for a while. Um, and yeah, I am actually going to kind of tell you about them because you might find this funny. You might go, holy crap, dude. Um, You might kind of relate. You might just say, "What the hell is that? Was it? That was the reason that you stayed away?" Anyway, so here's basically what happened. My plan was to basically um, start recording some new stuff because I've actually got some new ideas that I'd like to run by you, and I will after I finish telling the story. Anyway, my idea was to basically start putting out some new content a couple days after my family Christmas, which was in the beginning of January. Basically, just my family Christmas is always in Claire's home, which is about 2.5 to 3 hours away from where we live in Red Deer. So it's actually quite the long drive, and it usually takes a lot out of me, especially if I'm staying at my grandpa's or my grandma's place. Well, grandma and grandpa's place. Yeah, I still call them that. I should call them Oma and Opa, because that's what they like to be called now with my brother's kids, but they've always been grandma and grandpa to me. Um, anyway, so get back. Gonna take a few days off. And my wife gets a call from her dad saying that her grandpa is in the hospital and probably not gonna make it. So, I thought, well, I can't do any videos with that. It would just be inappropriate. So, a couple days after that, her grandpa passes away. And, she's pretty broken up about it. So, I, had to comfort her and all that. And then the funeral was all the way in Winnipeg, or not Winnipeg, all the way in Manitoba. And for those of you who don't know Canada that well, I live in Alberta. Manitoba is like two provinces. It's basically in the center of the country. It's usually about a 16-hour drive, which I've never had to do. I've never been to Manitoba yet. Actually, I don't think I'll be going there anyway, because it sounds like her dad's going to be moving down here. Anyway, probably shouldn't have said that, but I didn't. Anyway, so they fly down. My wife flies down. I had to stay here because it would probably kill me. And, again, couldn't do anything just in case something happens, like her plane went down or something. So she gets back, all safe and sound, but sick. Very sick. So I had to take care of her. And basically, after about a week or so of taking care of her, she's finally well enough to start doing things, and guess what? I get it. And it was a cold, but it was like one of those colds that basically destroys your voice. Like, I've only been able to talk like this for like the last couple weeks. And it's only been like the last few days that my voice has actually been recovering enough to actually have full range. It took that long. And basically, I was having coughing fits so bad that I was basically crying gunk out of my eyes. Like, I don't think it was actual nasal mucus, but basically it was coming out of my eyes. Anyway, sorry, I rubbed my eye and it kind of went weird, like my eyelid. Anyway, so basically, the coughing was getting so bad I was throwing up. I had no energy, could barely breathe. And it took a fair bit of time to recover from it. While I'm recovering from it, I find out that I have a bad infection in my toe. So that had to be taken care of. So basically they put me on like a antibiotic regimen, which took about a week to finish. It was capsules though, and I hate capsules. I hate them with a passion. Because they keep getting stuck and they keep exploding on me. In me, I should say. I literally had one explode many, many years ago. I was on these capsules that were supposed to help with my acne, because I had bad acne when I was a teenager. And it exploded, and I literally let out a puff of smoke. Like, it was that bad. And I couldn't actually taste right for a week after that. So yeah, capsules, not a big fan of. No. I prefer the penicillin that's basically in like a tablet form. I prefer tablets over capsules. So yeah, that actually kept me away for quite a lot longer than I thought, because today is March 1st. And I have been brainstorming a lot. For instance, I actually got a message or a comment on a very, very, very old video. I don't know if you remember it. You may not have even seen it, but the Inromaru review. Some guy was asking me how it read the disc. So I put it down in a comment. That got me thinking. My review videos are old. We're talking like all the way back to 2010, 2010. I was still living with my parents then. And basically I was doing reviews kind of a lot like this on a bed. But it was in like my old room. It's not as big as this bed. And it had like a nice little headboard that I could put stuff on. Probably a lot of stuff that I kind of wish you guys hadn't seen, like old apple cores and everything. I'm not, well, even though I'm not exactly the cleanest guy. But hey, I heard that Einstein wasn't either. That just made me sound kind of bad, didn't it? Yeah. Anywho, so, if you guys want me to do re-reviews of some things, tell me. Tell me in the comments, assuming you guys can still leave comments, because, surprise, surprise, YouTube's freaking out a bit again. And apparently now they're disabling comments on a lot of things. Anyway, tell me in the comments if you can. If you want to see some reviews, and if so, what would you like to see? I do have some new stuff that I'd like to do. For instance, I actually did get my hands on a Shinkano. So if I can actually pull together my the rest of my Shinkinger stuff, I will gladly do it. Once I actually get a good enough recording space done, which should be soon because it's March 1st. Spring is just around the corner, I'm thinking. Although we've been very, very cold. Like, I kid you not, a couple days ago we had a wind chill of minus 49. 1 degree down, like 1 degree from minus 50. I have never, ever seen it that cold. I've been in minus 40. I've actually walked to work in minus 40, which got me really sick. And, never been in minus 50 before. Don't ever plan to. Like, yeah. Like, the thing is, the beginning of winter was actually fairly mild. I don't even think we actually... Actually, I think it started snowing a couple days before my sister-in-law passed away. And, yeah, that's kind of still hurting, by the way. Also, I've been thinking of, doing some, like, being that this is going to be, like, it's officially been confirmed that this is going to be the last year of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I've been thinking about not doing, like, episode reviews, but maybe doing, like, general commentary stuff. Like, talking about who my favorite pony is, why I like her so much, that sort of thing. Actually, fun fact, I actually got my wife into it. Also, I want to do some videos like that, but for like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, because I've been watching the Super Sentai Strongest Battle, I think they call it. It's like a 4-part miniseries they're doing right before Ryu Soldier. That's the name, right? Anyway, but they're actually introducing elements of Ryu Soldier into it, and it looks awesome. I actually can't wait. I know it's basically just like Kyoryuger, right? Sometimes the names are kind of hard to remember. Anyway, the last dinosaur one. The one they turned into Dino Charge. But it seems more interesting. Kind of hoping they're not going to have Samba in this one. Or at least like the dancing. Don't get me wrong, I actually didn't mind the dancing in Kyoryuger. But it's really, really easy to see why that wasn't going to be in the Power Ranger version. Also, I guess tomorrow, I think, either tomorrow or Sunday, Beast Morpher starts. And I gotta tell you, like, I know Hasbro has it, and I've actually been a big fan of Hasbro for most of my life. I've been buying their products. I've probably given them at least, well, not, maybe about 40%, 35 to 40% of all the money I've earned in some ways or another since I was like, I don't know, 12? When I could actually start buying my own Transformers. I can still remember buying Optimus Primal and Megatron from Beast Wars Season 1 with my birthday money one year. And, yeah. I think I also mentioned that I actually came across a G1 reissue Devastator. So, anyway, oh, I did also recently pick up Ultra Magnus. Also, I've been thinking of merging my game channel here for a little bit, because I've decided officially that there's going to be no more gameplay videos, because it's just become too risky. Like, for one thing, the only thing I'd be basically like really excited about doing, because I was going to do this, was Mass Effect. But after a recent playthrough of Mass Effect 2, I've decided I can't do that one, because it's too broken. Like, I know people keep saying that Mass Effect Andromeda is broken, but no, this one is broken. Yeah, I've been thinking about merging my gaming channel into this one. Basically just to make it a little bit easier for me. I recently bought Crackdown 3 and actually Anthem, which I haven't played yet. I haven't even tried it yet. I've been too busy with also managed to get my hands on the Lego Movie 2 video game, but my wife won't let me play it while she's here because she's afraid of spoilers. So, but it's been like that with every other Lego game that has been about a movie that is out in theaters but not for home release. Also about Ralph Breaks the Internet, which we haven't seen yet. I think we're going to be watching that one tomorrow. Anyway, so for those of you who've stayed, thank you for being patient with me. It's not actually the best for me to leave you guys hanging so long, but I tend to get sick a lot. So it's basically like a day-by-day thing. And sometimes I feel really like able to record on a day, but yet things are just happening that day that I can't really do. Also, let's see what else. Well, like I said earlier, I've been brainstorming a lot, and sometimes I've been brainstorming so much at night that I actually can't fall asleep. So I don't want you guys to see me like on like 0 hour sleep. Like seriously, I'm just resting my head on my arm. Feels comfy. Oh, I did, however, buy a Nintendo DS with 2 Pokemon games. Just Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Because that's kind of how I like to do it. I like to get both versions. Play one as the guy, one as the girl. Yeah. So as I've said before, just to recap, if you guys want to see me re-review something, like a Kamen Rider Driver or a Super Sentai Mech, or even a Power Ranger Megazord, just let me know. I have a fair bit more since last time, but most of it's all Power Ranger stuff. When it comes to Beast Morphers, I was gonna say this and I actually got off track. When it comes to Beast Morphers, I am a little tiny bit hesitant because of how bad Ninja Storm was, or Ninja Steel. Ninja Storm was actually pretty good, even though it just anyway. Like, I can't believe that Saban doesn't see why, like, a lot of his new Power Ranger series aren't doing that well. That's because he's basically trying to tell the same story as the original. Actually, that should be a video on himself, and it will be. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging in there, and hopefully you guys watched this video, because, like I said, it does talk about my plans for the future of this channel, and I would really, really like your guys' feedback. So please, just give it to me in the comments, or even just give me like basically, like, just any kind of general comment, like, dude, you're awesome, or dude, why do you suck so much? Hopefully it's not that one, because I don't think I suck. Anyway, it's, well, I guess it's all a matter of personal opinion, but anyway, that's it for me for now. Later, guys.